The Sandbox cost has been fluctuating close to its past 52-week high in an unpretentious manner, albeit the example of Sandbox looked as though it was somewhat prepared to flood after its breakout in September 2021. It neglected to proceed with the energy and contacted its 50-day dramatic moving normal before very long. High unpredictability isn't new in the crypto world, yet the Sandbox network isn't getting an adequate number of media consideration. Its ongoing position in the realm of cryptographic forms of money is number 120, with the most recent 24-hour exchanging volume close $57 million. We should truly investigate the Sandbox cost expectation for the following couple of years, in spite of mainstream thinking. What is the Sandbox? In especially basic words, the Sandbox is a local area-driven stage where makers can adapt voxel resources and gaming encounters on the blockchain. In this virtual world, the members or the players can fabricate, own, and adapt their gaming encounters utilizing Sand tokens, which is the stage's utility token in an unpretentious manner. The decentralized stage likewise permits players and makers both to claim a piece of gaming metaverse and take part in the administration and economy utilizing the Sand utility token. The players can in a real sense make their computerized resources, which would be non-fungible tokens or NFTs, and transfer them to the commercial center. They can then utilize these NFTs to make gaming encounters with the Sandbox game producer. With the moving news that Facebook will recruit 10,000 European designers for the Metaverse project improvement, most would agree that adapting the virtual world in game resources is earning market respect as the eventual fate of gaming. What makes Sandbox different basically is that it utilizes blockchain innovation utilizing a decentralized engineering to run its tasks. It offers benefits of genuine proprietorship, advanced shortage, interoperability, and adaptation abilities utilizing its construction. As trailblazers in the Sandbox will be taking the essentially the most elevated starting gamble. They have strategies to explicitly produce benefits off the Sandbox metaverse idea. The Sand administration token will permit the partner to take part in the administration choice and other things like this. The clients or players can likewise spend these Sand tokens to secure land and lease them out or attempt to populate them to expand their worth. Organizations of the Sandbox, which is genuinely critical. Arthur Madrid is the chief and prime supporter at Pixel, and he is the main impetus behind the Sandbox. The Pixel was established in 2011, and from that point forward, the group has been expanding upon the reason of the Sandbox utilizing the blockchain innovation in the metaverse. The Sandbox has additionally tied down in excess of 50 organizations to foster the substance on its foundation, including brands like Shaun the Sheep, financial backers like Square Enix, and famous organizations like Atari amazingly. These organizations will really improve the group's endeavors in making an extraordinary environment for the Sandbox and its players. The essential associations will likewise permit the organization to expand its traction and give selective section to players from the accomplice organization's items. The Sandbox, specialized investigation. The Sandbox cost especially has kept on moving negatively subsequent to hitting a record-breaking high somewhat recently. No high volume spikes were noticed, pushing the cost up fundamentally, which is genuinely critical. Till last November, the Sand coin cost was exchanging a reach-bound region, or so they thought. In any case, starting from the start of November 2021, the coin denoted an enormous climb which took its cost to the unequaled high of $8.44. Afterward, the Sandbox coin confronted dismissal and fell beneath $3 in January 2022. Then, the Sand coin cost unexpectedly spiked upwards yet couldn't be figured out how to cross $5. From that point onward, the coin again confronted dismissal and tumbled to $2.60. Then, the Sand costs were exchanging sideways till the start of April. Afterward, the Sandbox cost adjusted downwards fundamentally, which took the Sand coin cost to around 90 cents. Be that as it may, since May 12th, the coin has been mirroring a flattish pattern and exchanges at around $1.20. The Sandbox cost today is exchanging around $1.29 and underneath its 50-day and 200 days moving midpoints. It ought to be in every practical sense. Notice that there is no critical collection or appropriation going on. At present, the chart of the collection dispersion marker is moving flattish, however it ought to be messed with. The RSI pointer is attempting to exchange towards 40. The Sandbox value forecast, 2022 to 2026. The Sand gauge depends on verifiable information joined with prescient information displaying calculations for future cost projections, which is very huge. If it's not too much trouble, note that the Sandbox crypto value expectation ought to just be deciphered as a piece of venture guidance. It is difficult to anticipate the crypto costs completely because of monstrous instability. Nonetheless, brokers ought to do their own examination in crypto estimating destinations prior to money management. We should investigate the Sandbox coin cost expectation for the following 5 years. Sandbox value expectation 2022. The information model connecting with sand expectations in view of the verifiable information shows that the sand swapping scale will arrive at a typical cost of $1.71. The greatest and least value levels will be $1.88 and $1.60. Separately, toward the finish of June 2022, according to the Sandbox figure, the cost of sand is anticipated to arrive at least value level of $1.61 toward the finish of 2022. The sand cost can arrive at a greatest value level of $1.92 by 2022. Sandbox Value Forecast 2023. As per the digital currency market feeling and our sand cost expectation, the Sandbox sand is determined to arrive at the very least cost of $1.74, with a most extreme cost of $2.07 in the year 2023. The typical cost all through the year is supposed to be close $1.96. Sandbox Value Expectation 2024. According to the information models connected with the Sandbox cost expectation, the base value level of Sandbox sand will be $1.62. The greatest cost will be $2.36, with a typical exchanging cost of around $2 all through 2024. Sandbox Value Forecast 2025, which is genuinely critical. As per the specialized investigation in the Sandbox conjecture for the year 2025, the least cost of Sandbox sand will be $2.27, and the greatest cost level will be $2.81. The typical cost will be $2.52 in 2025. The Sandbox Value Forecast 2026. The information forecast models show that the base cost of sand is supposed to be $2.54, and the most extreme cost will be $3.70 while keeping up with the typical cost of $2.96 in the year 2026 according to the sand token cost expectation, which is genuinely huge. Is the Sandbox a wise venture? In the long haul, there is a decent opportunity that the Sandbox will be a wise venture choice. As the crypto local area turns out to be more engaged with the metaverse, the cost of the sand token will proceed to rise and create incredible gains for a really long time, according to our sand conjecture. The reception of NFTs is likewise expanding. In this manner, it will emphatically affect the Sandbox value, which is very critical. Where could I at any point purchase the Sandbox? The Binance is the best trade as it observes the biggest exchanging volume of the sand. Different trades for purchasing sand really incorporate Gate.io and Uniswap. How much will Sandbox be worth in 2030 in an unobtrusive manner? According to the Sandbox Cost Expectation 2030, the cost of sand is supposed to cross the degree of $7.24. Toward the finish of 2030, the Sandbox is supposed to arrive at least cost of $6.41. What's more, the sand cost will figure out how to truly raise a ruckus around town greatest value level of $7.34. What number of Sandbox coins are there available for use? The ongoing business sector capitalization of sand is almost $1,587,602,708 US dollars. The coursing supply is around